Hello and welcome to round 2 coverage here at the 2019 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge. It's moving day here in Delaware, and trust me, moves were made. Starting with Ricky Wysocki, tied for the lead entering round 2, but again, just like yesterday, would come out a bit sluggish. Can't hit the long one on hole 2 and hole 3 a little bit low. The momentum, though, would start to switch in his favor on hole 6. Approach leaves himself 45 left, but no problem, he drains it. Now, hole 7. Basic little sidearm hole through the gap, drop it onto the green. Even a little bit long, Ricky hits the comebacker. That's 3 down through 7 holes. Hole 10 though, this is where things got a bit weird. Third shot on the par 4 approaches easy par, but no, slides out. Hole 11 now, oh my goodness. We've seen chinks in the armor, but bring me back to European Open, that roller with the fly die disc. Puts himself into position for the pretty easy up and down, save that par, but Ricky has other plans. Throws it in from 175 feet. Raptor legs engaged, and now the momentum has shifted. What once looked like a struggling Ricky, he's here to stay, catching fire and birding a few holes after that. Hole 15 though, back in trouble. Errant shot off the tee and another here as his second shot doesn't quite get him there. Forced to throw the pig and even has to putt to save that bogey. Hole 16 though, outside the circle conversion, and now on 18, a putt to have his share of the lead. Strike that, his solo lead. Ricky Wysocki, sitting at 11 under par, is going to be your leader entering the final round. Joel Freeman got off to a fantastic start to his round 1, but unfortunately the rainstorm did put him a bit off of pace. Sitting on the chase guard, he's going to get his round started with a big sidearm. Didn't quite find the bird, but is going to connect here on hole 3 to get his birdie streak started. Hole 7, again, plays to that sidearm advantage. We saw Ricky play it perfectly down here, and Joel was feeling clean all day.
It was great. I think I only got 1 bogey. Just kind of missed the gap on 13, I think it was. Other than that, just kind of stayed clean, got my birdies here and there, and kept saving par. I was scrambling well, and a couple important putts fell for me, which allowed me to keep the momentum, and it was good.
Like he said, just the 1 bogey was good for most of the day, and Joel was doing work on the par 4s. Here on hole 9, throws a beautiful approach, making the 3 all that easier. Hole 11, same type of shot, one of those flex sidearms, puts him to circle's edge, and Joel drops it in. Not usually thought of as a long thrower, Joel looks to prove a point here on hole 14. That's 425. But that is such a long 425. Joel absolutely parks it. Hole 17, bid for eagle, off the band, almost. Joel would come in 7 under and looking forward to the lead card.
Obviously just getting to be on camera, getting to be in front of the gallery, that's what all us pros want ultimately to happen. So it's just gonna be a really fun day. I think I have the skills to take it down. If things go well, but if they don't, it's going to be an enjoyable day for sure.
Albert Tom, the Estonian, making lead card here at the National Tour. Many of you remember him from the bazooka shenanigans out at the European Open, but it was just plain old great golf today.
I felt more nervous definitely than in European Open, but I think after the front 9, when I got my rhythm, I kind of got over it.
Looking to catch that rhythm here on hole 7. Albert knocks in the long one. Oh, and he gives us some flavor.
Got some bazooka material on again.
Speaking of bazooka material, here on hole 12, sneaks it in. Maybe not a bazooka, but he'll take it. Here again, knocks in a good one on 16. Hole 11, though, would display the power. Look at this, 600 feet in the woods. That is a rip to about 85 short. Almost drops in the eagle. Hole 17 though, he would find trouble kicking early, able to salvage a bogey, not all that bad considering how rough one of those kicks can be. 18 finds trouble again, rough kick off a tree, sidearm not quite where he needs it, and only a jumper for his par. Not quite able to convert though, the 2 bogeys at the end would knock him off lead card.
Just gotta, execute my plan and sink the putts, and then I'll be good.
We had an Estonian on lead card during round 2. Round 3 will be featuring a Finn. Vino Makala would put together a fantastic round 2, shooting a smoking hot 9 under par, playing his way all the way off of 4th card up to lead. Hole 17, here he is though, showing off the power on the drive and a nice putt for the bird.
It was solid playing all the time. I made all my putts. My circle 1 and circle 2 was 100%, so it was pretty good, and I was hitting my lines and everything was okay.
Okay indeed, he would be 9 under through 17, and here he is throwing a perfect tee shot, hopefully to get him toward that all-elusive 10.
I threw a perfect tee shot. I was like 70 meters off the basket, and then sank my second shot and left. My third shot was like 12 meters from the basket. I made that putt, and that was so nerve-breaking. I was like, man, I need to make it. I want to be in Jomeska tomorrow. I want it so bad.
Well, with a little bit of help from lead card, Vino has found himself in a tie for 2nd place and squarely on that lead card, along with Ricky Wysocki, Joel Freeman, and Eagle McMahon. Matt Bell, Simon Lizotte, Albert Tom, and Philo Brathwaite do make up that chase card. Thank you so much for tuning in, and please support all of our media producers all weekend long.